Chapter 12. As Lou walked up and down the path of the house, wondering what to do next, another movement caught his eye. The door of the adjacent property opened ajar. Then a pair of eyes peered through the gap, followed by the rest of a head and then a body. Lou thought about asking, "Can I help?" But the mouth of this body beat him to it.
"Can I help?" he asked. "I noticed that you knocked at the door. It's a door that gets a lot of knocks, I tell you, far more than mine at any rate."
As the man walked out onto the path so that him and Lou were separated only by a 3-foot-high hedge, he smiled. Lou reciprocated. The man was at least 70, with saggy skin across much of his face, like he had been given extra in case it was needed at a later date. It reminded Lou of his Uncle Frederick, a man whose head seemed to have shrunk all his life, but the skin didn't shrink back with it. The similarities between this man and his Uncle Frederick didn't stop there. He was wearing dungarees. Uncle Frederick always wore dungarees, saying that it served him well in his life as a painter and decorator, and he didn't see any reason to end the practice once he stopped working.
"Don't get many visitors?" Lou asked. "I get a few. My son visits me every Thursday on his way to badminton. He still plays now in his 50s. I suppose if you enjoy something, then there's no reason to ever stop. Oh, my name is Francis, by the way. Sorry, it's a bit rude that I didn't introduce myself straight away." "And my name is Lou. How do you do, Francis?" Lou replied, holding out his hand over the hedge to offer a handshake. Francis recoiled back, pulling his hands far up inside his sleeves. "It's okay, Francis. I'm one of the good guys," Lou explained, as he pulled his ID from his trouser pocket. He was always told that he should have it on display somewhere on the top half of his body. That way, there was never any doubt that he was a detective. But whoever came up with this rule didn't account for the vagaries of northeast weather. It might be a beautiful sunny day in the morning, feeling like spring and promising warmth. But come lunchtime, it could be brewing up a storm, with the wind racing over Washington from the North Sea and giving everywhere a distinctly wintry feeling instead. Lou took off layers of clothing and put them back on again several times a day. It meant that he would be detaching and reattaching his ID every time he felt too hot or too cold, sensations that had become even more regular the older he got. "Are you here for that man, or the people who came to visit him?"